She came into the game with paw prints and platinum plaques. The first lady of Ruff Ryders, Eve's story doesn't end at bars and bravado. It unfolds into a global reinvention, international love, motherhood, healing, legacy. And she's still Eve, everybody.
Thank you for having me, Angie.
Hi, baby.
Hi.
Eve, you still have the same... It's funny because one of the main things when I think about talking to you today, I'm like, oh, Eve has had so many evolutions of herself.
Yes.
So many seasons that we've witnessed. Some expected, some unexpected.
Yes.
But your essence and your personality and your spirit has always been the same.
I'm just goofy. I'm just me. I thank you for saying that, because I do think, I get bored, so I do a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I say yes to a lot of stuff. I walk through a lot of doors, but I am me. I don't feel like you said, I feel like that part of who I am at the core has never changed.
At all.
Yeah.
So people wouldn't expect that because the packaging that it comes in has through all the different periods has been so different.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's true.
We're going to go through a little tiny capsule, right? Is that what we're doing, Brittany?
Yeah. Okay.
We're going to go through a little tiny capsule of some of those moments.
Okay.
And we'll see what that brings up for you.
Okay.
All right, Eve, where are we starting?
Let me see.
This the first time I met her?
Yes.
I don't know if this is the first time I met you, but this is my first memory of meeting you and being around you and spending time with you.
Okay. No, I love this.
Okay, so this is the Sprite commercial that we shot in something.
Yes. I was like,
It was a 5 Deadly Venoms Sprite commercial.
Yes.
I had maybe been on one thing in my whole, I think I had done Ladies Night already. Maybe not even. Maybe just.
I think you did.
Maybe just.
You're right.
It was very fresh for me to even be around this whole environment.
Yeah.
And you were fresh too.
I was fresh. I was baby.
What Y'all Want had just come out.
Yep.
And I remember being on set with you and I'd be like, that song she got is so fire. Like, I remember thinking that, like, almost a slight envy. With almost slightly envious, like, it was so fire. You just felt that this is going to be a hit record. It wasn't a hit yet. It wasn't a hit yet.
Yeah. I think, you know what's funny? Like, I don't think I realized it, but Darren and Wa did. Darren Dean, Joaquin Dean, they realized, they knew it. Like, D was like, nah, this is out of here. This is out of here. And I kind of was just like, just happy to be there. Like, I got a single out. Like, that's all I cared about.
Yeah.
But then being on that commercial was
so great, right?
That commercial was great because it was
a lot of money.
I was about to say that was Hollywood. That was like
we had stunt doubles.
Yeah, stunt doubles.
We were jumping off a building.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. For a commercial.
That was my first time too. We was the same. Like, I'd never been around nothing like that.
Yeah. But I felt that. It was such a nice thing to be able to share with you.
Yes.
We were really in awe of the whole thing.
I think in awe and actually genuinely happy to be there.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely like, oh, this is dope.
This is so dope.
This is dope. Yeah.
Was it like on the lot?
Yeah, it was on, I think it was on Universal. I think. It was either Paramount or Universal.
It was Universal.
I think it was Universal, yeah.
It's like a big lot. It was a big deal.
It was huge.
Anyway, I loved that we have that experience.
I have not seen that
in so long, right? Okay, let me run them through. Oh, look at her. Oh, look at this girl.
That's baby me. Oh, yes.
You're like a different girl here. Well, visually.
Yeah, definitely. This was me, like, this was me before stylist, before anything. This was my first, that was my first verse. That was my introduction to
Ruff Ryders.
To Ruff Ryders.
Yeah.
Like, the Ruff Ryders anthem, and all the pups, as they called us, had to prove themselves. And that was my first. So I basically was showing up as me. I was artist. I wasn't artist Eve. I was just Eve the rapper. I was like, the new girl.
Fresh off.
So that's me dressing me literally how I would walk through the street. I still wore my glasses because bitch can't see. Need contacts and or glasses.
That was pre-contacts.
So that was pre-contacts and pre-makeup,
yeah.
Pre-everything, like pre-industry.
I know we have a couple more, but hold on for a second because I want to take you back to this time.
Yes.
Because when we talk about the evolution of Eve and all the different sitcoms and shows and talk shows and but really it started with that Ruff Ryders
100%.
moment, right? For sure.
100%. I would not, I say that all the time. I would not have the life I have. I wouldn't be here without coming through Ruff Ryders, period. Without that verse on Ruff Ryders, 100%. And without them, like, I always say thank you to Dean and to Darren and to Wa, because they were really my coaches. They really were my coaches. And it was hard coming up through them.
What do you mean? Like just...
Ooh, it was boot camp.
Yeah.
It was boot camp. Like, it wasn't like, oh, she's the girl, so we gonna treat her nice. We gonna treat her like, nah, I was hustling with all of them. Like, and I appreciate it. Yeah.
What do you mean? Just like, what does that mean?
Hustling in the studio.
Yeah.
Like, if we were in the studio, if nobody slept, I didn't sleep. And if I had to carry back, nobody carried my bags. Like, it wasn't like
You weren't like
baby,
princess?
I still was baby girl to a certain extent, but I really wasn't baby girl till I proved myself. So they saw that lyrically, I could like stand up to all of them if I needed to. And I wasn't scared to be thrown into situations because there was lots of ciphers.
Yeah.
Lots of ciphers on the streets in Harlem. You know, I wasn't scared to be thrown up against any situation. And I think that's when it was like, okay, she can hang with us. She's the right girl for us.
Yeah. And you seem to have been, I don't know, maybe where you come from, maybe just being from Philly.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like, and that's another thing I can relate to you on, is being young, being a young woman in a space with mostly men. And not just men, but like, super aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
You know, manliest of men.
Manliest of men.
Yeah. And navigating through that in a way. What was
navigating and thriving, both of us, like for real, and thriving, not just like we're here.
Yeah, but what do you attribute that to? Like,
I think it is a Philly thing for sure.
You just used to being with guys. Like,
I was always a tomboy. I honestly was a girly tomboy because I still like my hair done. You know, that kind of thing. I wore tight stuff and whatever, but I was like a dude. Like, I did operate like a dude. Most of my friends, my closest friends, were always dudes. So, and that was when I was growing up in Philly too. I had girlfriends, but I hung out with boys. Like, but I think also Philly just gave me my feisty attitude. Philly girls are known for being feisty, and also being the underdog. Like, I kind of thrived off of being like, I'm gonna show you, it's okay. Like, you know, I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
like, oh, let me see what you could do. Okay, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because when, like, later on, years after my career, people would ask me, well, you know, as a woman, it's such a male dominated. And I just never knew how to answer that question because it always just seemed normal to me. Like, I would, like you, grew up on a block. You know, I was playing handball outside with the boys. I was, you know, I was the tomboy like that. So to me, it never was. But then as an adult woman now, sometimes I do think back and I'm like, oh, I was behaving that way because I was protecting myself.
100%.
Or I was, you know, there's certain ways you learned how to maneuver.
100%. You definitely have to have on armor when you're in those rooms and you're in those spaces.
Yeah, you can't be sensitive.
You cannot be sensitive.
Yeah.
You know, I think it took me a while to unpack that part of myself. It took me a while to be like, oh, you don't need that anymore. You don't need the armor. The armor. Yeah. You know, I spent a lot of time, so many years in it that I think, you know, I talk about, and I didn't realize this until when I wrote my book. And looking back on like why I was drinking so much, like why I was like numbing my emotions or my feelings is because I was like, what am I doing? Like, I spent so much time in this hard place. And when I didn't need it anymore, I didn't really know how to get out of it. So I think I was like using drinking to kind of like counteract it. I don't know. It was weird.
To like relax, like, I don't know, calm yourself.
Yeah, to calm, relax. Definitely. And to stop like which I also, you know, stuff that we didn't talk about back in the day of like having anxiety and
no, that never came up. What are those words? In our early interviews, we've never discussed anxiety. Right.
And I, you know, now I look back on stuff and I'm like, damn, wow.
I had anxiety.
Oh,
yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
But that's interesting though. I never thought about that you would need to, like, if you have all that armor on.
Yeah.
I don't know, from when I'm trying to think about what my armor was, I definitely used to wear baggy clothes. I also would come over prepared, which probably you did as a rapper, right?
Yeah.
I would, if I had I would make sure that I knew more than everybody in the room so that nobody could ever front on me.
Yeah, that's real.
And as a woman, you like extra hard on that.
Well, yeah, because I used to walk into rooms and like I would go into sessions and people would be like, "Oh, are we waiting for your writer?" I mean, like, I am the writer. She's here. She's here.
Her.
You know what I mean? Like, I got asked that so many times that it used to be like, that's insane. Like, I don't write these lyrics. I write these lyrics. Like, yeah. So,
but there's also like a toughness, like you said, right? That we probably can't even all the way describe. I think it's a presence, like carrying yourself with a certain hardness that it's understood when you're in a room full of guys.
Definitely.
That you're not for the shit, right?
Yeah.
So when you have to let that go, I never really thought about that.
No, it's hard. I think it took, even with like, I still had it even when I met my husband, which, you know, we've been together 15 years now, which is crazy.
Wow.
But when we first got together, the first few years we were together, shit would play out because I was, and this is not just being hard in the industry, but hard in relationships. You know, it would play out in a way that he'd be like, "What? I don't understand. Like, why are you cursing me out right now?
What did I do?
What did I do?
Can't we just talk?"
Yeah, like I was in the bathroom. I missed your call. Like, you know, and I'd be like, "Yeah, I know you with another." He's like, "I was taking a shit." Like, I don't really, give me a second. Like, and it took me years, and even to also understand, like, oh shit, I can lean on somebody. I don't have to do everything by myself because I'm used to just doing it by myself. Like, I got it. It's like, I'm fucking tired of getting it all the time. And it took me a few years to really be like, wow, I got a partner. I can, or I can be soft. I still sometimes there are times where I definitely will be like in my head about something and he's like, what's up? And I'm like, no, I'm good. And it's like, you don't have to do that. It's still there. There's still remnants of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
But what made you feel like you needed to shed that? Like, was there a moment? Was there something that happened? Or
no, I think it was just like, it kind of became this thing that was like, what is this for? What is it for? Like, I'm safe. I think that's the holding on to the heart, being like having that wall or having that armor too, is making yourself safe because you are in these rooms, because you are around these dudes. Because I think it's not just about, for me, the armor is not just about looking at me and being like, yo, okay, you can't try it with her. It's also about like making sure I'm in a safe space. Like, am I good? Like, I guess I didn't feel safe. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know.
Well, you know, you're probably growing into it too, like making mistakes, which
definitely
reinforce that you're not safe feeling sometimes, especially in relationships.
Definitely relationships.
Yeah,
definitely relationships. I always was good in my professional life. I was great.
Yeah,
relationships were the worst. I mean,
you made a couple of questions.
Let's come on. You know my history, so yeah, man.
When you think back on that girl, though, what would you tell her, or what do you think? What do you think you were?
Run for your life. No, I'm kidding.
No. But what do you think you were chasing? What do you think some of your mistakes were based on?
Oh, I think because, you know, just like the common story of a girl that grew up in the hood with a single mom that was 17 who didn't have a dad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, literally that. Yeah. Literally haven't seen what love is between what healthy love is. Never heard it being talked about. So I never had any examples or anything. So I think it was literally that, you know.
So like attention or like
attention. I think attention, but I think also like being conned by bullshit ass, sweet talking ass, you know, that can see this little vulnerability that could break through that chink of armor. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because when you're holding on to that armor, I think a lot of women, I don't know if everybody would admit this, but I think you secretly don't want to be so hard. So when somebody makes you feel like, oh, I could be safe.
I can be safe here.
But it's not necessarily
con artists.
Yeah, it's not necessarily safe.
It's not safe. You know, that's why I think right now, that's why the soft life thing is such a big thing, because so many women still feel like that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired of being the one to do. I'm tired of having to hold up and do this and that. I'm tired of being like, I think mine stems, like many things, through childhood.
Yeah. Yes, of course. All of our things come from childhood. But so are you living are you like the poster girl for the soft life right now? Because your skin is giving it, your energy is giving it.
Oil,
little oil. You seem like you're in a very happy place. Are you living a soft life?
I mean, I jokingly will say yes, in a way that, because I hate all these titles, but I understand what it is. So yes, in a way that, yes, because I worked on myself. Yes, because I want to be an amazing mom and I don't want to carry my childhood shit into how I raise my kid.
Yeah. Yes,
because, you know, I want to have a thriving relationship and good friendships and love myself. And so I've done the fucking work. So it's not just soft life because of the man I'm with, because some people have this idea of what my life is because of this man or whatever. It's because I fucking worked hard on my own shit. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is perception, by the way. You married the billionaire and you have figured out a life and you've chosen a different life down yonder, but overseas.
But yeah, that's because everybody says that. And I'm like, first of all, before I met him, and he's not a billionaire. I need to clear that up. He's not a billionaire. He ain't broke, but I ain't broke either. So I'm not going to be with a broke dude.
Heard you.
You know what I mean? So, but he's, you know, before I met him, I was doing work. But because I have him, it helped me do better work because he's a good dude. I'm like really lucky. Like, but beyond that, people who know me intimately, my friends, know that I don't stop working on myself. I don't. I'm not woo-woo. I'm like one woo. So, you know what I mean? I'm like one woo. So I do all do all the things. I do the healing. I do the acupuncture. I do the spinal energetics. I do the Reiki. I do the breath work. I do, like, that's my life. That's who I am, for real. Yeah.
You've done the work on
I
you.
do the work. Yeah.
Nobody has come along and fixed you or healed you.
Nobody can't fix nobody. Period. Anyway, that's just it.
Heard you, sis.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know who's watching this right now, but somebody needed to hear that real bad.
Please.
Nobody can hear. Nobody's coming against you.
Nope.
You have to do it.
Yep.
What was the biggest thing that you had to do for yourself? And when was the big shift for you?
There were a few things because I'm hard-headed.
Yeah.
You know, my DUI, that was a big deal. That was a big deal. That was because I had to wear one of those anklet things.
That came after tambourine, right?
That came after tambourine.
Should we just show him a tambourine and take him to the time real quick? And you were so fly and fashionable in that moment.
Love that. That's one of my favorite videos.
It's so good. And the interesting thing is that you look so good. You nailed the fashion. You just seemed...
I was in a happy place.
You were, but then you said this thing happened
I was in a happy artist place.
An artist place.
But the label was not with it at all. Like I was fighting with the label then. They did not want to support the record. They didn't want to give me the money I wanted for the record. They didn't work the record. Like, it was really, that was a hard time. And that's when I started being like, okay. Like, when I made that record, it was great.
Yeah.
But trying to work the record, like my next single that I wanted to put out, they was not fucking with it. It was supposed to be me and Sean Paul. Like, it was just, it got bad from there. It started going downhill from there. And I don't know why. Yeah. And I still don't know why. I still have no idea.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you got the DUI after that video, right?
Yes. I was, what's funny is I wasn't as tipsy as I usually was, but I was taking like diet pills and drinking because I was like, I gotta be skinny because the next thing is this project. I was just doing way too much. And then, yeah.
So that was a big pivot, because to go back to, we were talking about what's the big pivot moment.
It was wearing the anklet thing because I didn't realize until I started wearing that thing that I hadn't had a day where I hadn't drank. Like, I literally have been drinking every single day for probably a year. Probably long. I don't even know if it was longer than that. So that actually made me sit with my emotions, because I was like, what am I running from? It made me start thinking about stuff.
The questions.
It was like 56 days 56 days.
Wow.
I was like, and I remember saying to like my lawyer, like, can I go to a hospice and like volunteer? I'll do it. Like, can I go and volunteer on the street? I will clean up the street. Like, it was like, that's how scared I was of not having a drink. Like, I would have done anything else.
But you just wanted to be busy.
I just wanted to be busy.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be busy and out of my head. I just wanted to be out of my brain, which I still suffer with that now. I'm like, I live in my head. I live in my head.
Oh, so you were hiding from that for so long.
Oh, yeah.
Drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Workaholic, probably.
Workaholic.
Yeah.
Workaholic. And I remember a few times, I won't say I reached out for help, but I definitely had conversations where I kind of was just like, yo, you know, I'm kind of tired and I'm kind of this. And then I'm like, nah, you be all right.
Who's that, the guy friends?
Nah, you be all right. You be all right.
That's what happens when you're the girl and a bunch of guy friends. You be all right.
You want to drink? You want to smoke? Like,
yeah.
Like all these things, it's just like, yeah, I guess so. Okay, all right. Like,
that's when the shell doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
The hard coding doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
But isn't that crazy how you have to sit down to, it's another thing we have in common, man. I feel always talk about this time in my life, especially on the pod.
Yeah.
But I had this car accident. I had to sit down for a couple months, and all of a sudden, when you got that quiet time,
yep, all things start seeping in because you ain't got nowhere to go to.
Yeah.
Where you gonna go?
Yeah.
That's a scary time, though. It's scary. Like, it gives me butterflies thinking about that now, because as much as I do work and whatever, me sitting still is still hard. I still don't really know how to do that with my own kind of like, okay, guys, I'm going to take this moment. Like, you know, I still don't know how to do that.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
So, but what did you learn in that time about yourself?
Oh my God.
How did that shift you?
A lot. It allowed me to be like, think about the things I want, think about the things I didn't want anymore, think about the ways that I wanted to move, who I really wanted to be. Am I showing up authentically like me, or am I showing up because this is what I'm supposed to be doing, because people told me I'm supposed to do this, because you can't stop, because if you stop, like, they're gonna forget about you. If you know what I mean? Like, there was so much of that, especially back in the day. There was so much of like, nah, we gotta do this. Were you crazy? We gotta do this. Like, we gotta do it. Scared of saying no. I was scared of the word no. Like, I cannot say no. So, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I get that. But you were in such a whirlwind of like just success.
It was nuts.
Nuts. Your run was crazy.
It was nuts. And then when it happened, it happened.
It happened.
And it happened. And
what do you think of when you think of that? Like, what is the pinnacle of that?
I don't even know. I mean, like, you know, earlier, a little while ago, I was talking about some of the songs and some of the moments. And I'm like, you don't have time in that time to be like, oh, the song did this. We charting over here. Oh, it's because it's always like, congratulations. What we doing next? Congratulations, get in the studio. Congratulations, we need this next record.
Yeah.
So you really have no time. When I think back on it now, it is crazy. Like, I said this to my co-writer after the book as well. Like, when I did the audio book, called Who's That Girl? If you haven't got it, you should go get it.
It's really good.
Thank you. I called her after I did the audio book and was like, yo, I'm proud of myself. Never had a chance in my life to sit and think about all the shit, one, that I've accomplished, but two, that I went through, got through, and was like, oh, damn, I'm actually fucking stronger than I thought. Even though I knew I was, because I was going through it.
Yeah.
You know, but you don't get time to pat yourself on the back.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I really was like, damn, I'm really proud of me.
Yeah, I love that. I always say everybody should write their own memoir.
Yep.
Because it gives you that, whether you publish it or put it out or not, it's just like it gives you that moment to really look at your life from up top.
Yep. And it will show you, like, because I think as humans, we just are designed and built in a way that who has time? Nobody has time to sit and do that. But if you did do that, it lets you know you're in a much better place than you thought you were. 100%. Hopefully.
Yeah, for sure. Take me back to that time, though, when you were saying, like, you learned how to, like, even in your relationship, how, like, you were shedding that hard girl. Because Listen, the horror girl shell, we know, too many people know what we are talking about, that we don't even have to get specific about what it is. They know what it is.
Yeah.
So when you're taking that shell off, I don't know, what is the scariest part of it? What helps you land?
Just honestly I think we're all scared of really being seen vulnerably. It's the vulnerability.
Yeah, we say the word.
I don't know I've never been really comfortable with her. You know, and that is scary. That is so scary. Being just like, you know, sometimes you want to be a mess, but you just like, is it gonna land right? You know, and I do, again, you know, I'm lucky because, I mean, my husband is very British, so he can definitely be dry and cold, child. There's times where I'm like, you are so damn British. But then there are times when I'm really, he surprises me. And I feel like that helps. And then again, the other thing that I discovered is really leaning back into my friendships. Because I lost a lot of that traveling and being on the road. Like, you know, you don't really have those connections. My family, like this time on the road is, you know, I'm on tour and I'm with my baby, which is crazy, but amazing. My brother is on tour with me. My mother's coming on tour with me. Like, I would have never back then. I couldn't even think of that. But now I'm like, I want them with me. I kind of crave it, you know? So that helps as well. I think, you know, people who kind of hold up this strong wall or this strong like sense of self, you forget that you hopefully have people you can kind of be like, yo, I just want to talk. I just want to giggle. I just want to hang out. You know what I mean?
What is the key to that? To like do you have a lot of long-term friends? Like friends
I
that
do.
You do?
Yeah, I do. I actually saw last night one of my friends who I haven't seen in a long time, but I've known her since we were like 11. Like she came and saw me last night. That was the best thing. Like so nice. The last few shows I've been seeing people. I have some friends that now just because you know we older now. We got babies. Some of us got babies.
Mom friends.
I have some new mom friends. That's a whole other. Yo, it's like a sitcom. It's like a sitcom. And because I'm in London as well, so I'm the only mom like me at the nursery. There's not many rappers walking through the door. So yeah, that's a whole other thing. But
that is a show, by the way.
It's crazy. But at the same time, it's almost like, wow, because being a mom, I have discovered it's the best thing, especially in the early times. It's the loneliest, busiest time of your life.
What?
Because I feel like you're so insulated with this little person and you're doing this thing you've never done before. And the baby's nonstop.
Yeah.
But really it's just you and that baby in the house or walking around the street, walking around the block. Even if people come in and out. I mean, if you're lucky enough to like have a whole ton of family like me, I was obviously in London, no family, whatever. I just feel like it's a really, also you're vulnerable.
The most vulnerable. Yeah.
You don't know what you're doing. They let you leave with this human child after 3 days in the hospital. And you're like, ain't nobody coming with us? Like, this is literally the day we left the hospital, I said, they're just gonna let us leave. My husband was like, it's our child. Like, yes. Like, we have to take our child home. Like, and I was like, oh my God. Like, it's a crazy time. I'm gonna mess this up. Like,
that's so funny. But he has had kids before.
Yes.
So it's different. Because
it's a bit different. No, but it ain't. I was like, how did you have 4 kids before this? Because it's been years since he's done the infant thing. Like all my bonus kids are all now 20s, teenage, and then they would teenage and whatever.
Yeah.
So he was just like, wow, this is a lot.
Yeah. This is a lot.
I was like, don't you know how to do this? I was counting on you. Like, but yeah, it's a crazy time.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But you're probably a great mom. And
I'm a smother mother.
You are?
I am a smother mother. I am a helicopter mother. I am one of them. This boy, I'm trying not to make him a spoiled brat, but
is it happening?
No.
How you doing with that?
I'm doing. It's not good. It's not good. I'm not succeeding. But he's the best thing. Like he truly, truly is my homeboy. Like my bestie. And he makes me laugh. Like, that's great.
What is motherhood taught? What was the best lesson you've learned so far about motherhood?
Oh, that's a good question. Best lesson I've learned so far about motherhood.
or just...
No, you know what? I think it teaches you. I think. I feel like he's like my teacher in a way, because again, like, I don't want to carry things into the way I raised him, the way I was raised. But when certain things happen, like if there's a tantrum or something, I find myself going back to what I know. I grew up in a screamy household, like, you know, and I grew up in a don't talk because I said so kind of thing, you know, which I feel like you do need a little bit of that because they need to respect you. But I also want, you know, I'm never going to be a gentle parent. I don't think that's for me, and I don't think that's for him. But I want to find a common ground because I want my kid to be able to come to me with stuff. So I think he's my little teacher.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
What about marriage? What have you learned about it? You said 11 years, right?
We've been 11 years married. Yeah.
That is...
Child. I be like, we still together. No, marriage is hard.
Yeah.
Marriage is hard. Marriage is a
people
choice.
say that, but what does that mean?
It's because you are living with another whole ass human that got their own shit. And that you sometimes are like, I don't want to deal with your shit, but I choose to every day. It's a choice. I feel like marriage is a choice. If you're doing it with the right person, if you guys can communicate, we're really good at that when we are. Not all the time. You know, and when you're changing, I think motherhood changes you as a woman, and men don't have to change that much. There's not much that they have to do, I think, and that's hard for them.
Interesting.
And then that becomes a whole different thing because now this person, as you're learning who you are as a mom, they're learning there's a whole nother woman that has emerged for them. It's hard. You know, you really have to communicate. It sounds cliche, but it's true.
That's interesting. So you had to like learn how to be a wife.
Yeah.
But then you also had to learn how to be a mother inside of your marriage.
Yeah.
Well, also like a different version of yourself.
Completely.
Marriage,
even with bonus kids, like my stepkids. That even was like, that's a learning curve. So yeah, I think, you know, marriage is hard. It's great. It is great if you're doing it with the right person, child.
Yeah.
But
well, you clearly chose right.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. He really is.
How did you know it was him?
I don't know. He will say like, it's fun. No, I'll say this because I'm not a romantic. He's a romantic. But I will say the moment I met him, I was like, who is he? In a way that I never felt before. Like in a way that I was like, what does he do when he wakes up in the morning? Like I wanted to know everything. And
fascinated.
I was fascinated. Like
why though? What I don't know. I never met him.
He's a chill dude. Like he really is a chill, laid back. And I think maybe what it could be, now I'm really thinking about it, especially coming from hip hop.
Yeah.
Everything's on show. I'm gonna show you everything. I'm gonna tell you everything I'm about to do for you. Like there was a quiet confidence that I was like, You know what I mean? Like I was like, mystery. What the hell? What's going on?
That works.
That works.
And he wasn't flashy or anything.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's not him. It's not his thing. It's not his thing.
So that intrigued you.
Yeah, definitely.
But there's a difference between being interested in being intrigued by somebody and then making a commitment to live your life with them.
I will say this too. He definitely pursued me. I think when I met him, I was in a space. I had stopped dating. And one of my homeboys that came to my wedding told me, and I didn't remember this, but he hugged me at my wedding and he said, he was like, you told me you was sick of dating and you said the next dude that you date is gonna be your husband. Like, and I was like, did I? And my friend said to me, yeah, like, I guess I said this, but I wanted someone to come get me. Like I was doing these situationships where it was like, let's just see what happens, especially because I was living in LA. So every dude was just, let's just see what happens. Yo, I like you, you like me. Oh God. Don't it make you feel like you want to throw up right now? But like, let's just, it's good right now. Like all that. So I was dealing with all that. And finally I was like, you know what? I'm so over it. I'm like, I'm sick of dating. Like I want something serious and grown up. I just want something grown up. And I met him. We spent a week together on this rally. I was driving on this rally, this thing that he does. And he called me after and was like, yo, I'm flying to LA. And I was like, oh, why? Like, what? He was like, to see you. And I was like, oh, okay. And from that time he flew to LA. I mean, we weren't apart after that. Yeah, because he was like, I don't know what this is going to be. And I actually tried to say to him, like, well, I'm talking to a few people, so yeah, come on. And we figure it out. And he was like, okay, well, when you're done, you should call me. And I was like, hello? Like, I never had a man say, I was like, that's a man shit. Like, he really was like a mature adult. And I was like, wow, okay. And that again was intriguing.
Yeah.
You know? So
good for you.
Yeah.
Those games. There's so many women stuck in that cycle right now.
Oh my God.
What do you say? What is your advice to that girl, that version of you? To that girl who's still with the, let's just see how this goes, guys.
Well, that's, you know what? That's a part of me that was still, I think, trying to hold on to the armor of being, you know, oh, I can date like a dude. No, you can't. No, you can't. That really takes a toll as a woman. It takes a toll on you. So I think that I would say, you know, just let go. It's okay. Like, you deserve what you want. Let go.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you didn't resist the change? Because sometimes we hold on.
I think I was ready though.
Oh, okay.
I was ready.
Yeah.
I was ready. I was still like, I still was slightly, but I knew when I stopped dating is when I was like, I'm ready.
You were ready,
Yeah,
there.
I was ready.
So he came in the right time too.
He did.
The timing is good.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we hold on to another old version of ourselves, especially you, who you had the success.
Yeah.
People look at you a certain way.
Yeah.
They expect this from your career. They expect this from the type of person maybe you would date.
Yeah.
You don't seem to like play along with any of those rules.
Nah, I try not to. I have internal battles. So I'm like,
do?
yeah, I definitely have internal battles. Like, even, you know, when I first started dating, the first year was kind of weird because I was like, you know, he's white.
Yeah.
I come from hip hop. I gotta go to.
Did you not notice that until you were married?
No,
like, did this
you know
not?
what I mean? No, the first year, it was like one of those things where it was just like, oh, do I? Because I had people say to me, like, when I would bring him this, don't marry him. Like, I'm like, but why not? Like, but then I was like, oh, maybe, I don't know. So I had some internal stuff, but the way that I felt, the happiness that I felt, it overrode all that shit. Like, you know, and then I start being like, well, this is bullshit. This is dumb shit. This is like, these aren't even your real things. This is outside stuff.
Yes.
So
and that's what I was going to ask you, is now in a world where there's so much outside stuff.
Oh my God.
More than ever.
Yeah.
Outside stuff.
Yeah.
Especially when some things that people think warrant an opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
But even interracial dating warrants so many
insane.
opinions and things. And
insane.
that was probably didn't really kick in until after you were already in this relationship.
Yeah. But once we started posting, like, Instagram kind of was just kind of, we would get some crazy stuff. Like, crazy. I'm like, I cannot believe people will fix their little thumbs and be like, crazy stuff.
Wow.
Thankfully, you know, it's been a while. There's like one or two still.
It's got to get boring for them at some point.
Yeah.
But it's gotten better, I would imagine.
Much better. Most people are celebratory of both of us. Like, his following, he was like, I never thought I had so many Black women follow me, like, on my socials. Like, it's so funny. Like, or they'd be like, hey, Max, like, like, going out. Like, it's so funny, but I love that.
Yeah,
that's
cute. Yeah, that's really cute. How do you navigate that with your child now? Because he is going to be in a world where he's living in both worlds.
Yeah, we started talking about it because he started looking at skin color. He started talking about skin color, looking at my skin, looking at daddy's skin. And the other day he told my mom, like, we had just come back from vacation and he has this little farmer tan. So, like, in the middle, he's still a little creamy, but then he's like rotisserie on the outside. So he said to my mom was like, oh, you got a tan? And he's like, yes, I'm mixed up. Like, I'm mixed up because of mama and dada. And meaning, like, because we've told him, like, you're the best parts of mama, your best parts of dada. So we're starting to have those conversations.
Yeah, he's still very young.
He's still so young.
Yeah.
But, you know, one big thing for me and my husband talk about this is, like, you know, I don't ever want him to feel othered because his siblings are very blonde, blue eye, or brown, you know, but they look a different way than him. And not that he feels that now in any way, but as he gets older and becomes a teenager, those things might come up, you know, at school. So we'll just have to stay on it, you know? I don't know. Yeah. Right now, it's, you know, he's happy. It's fine.
And he's so cute.
Thanks, you.
Oh my God.
Wonderful baby.
How's he doing on tour? Because he's on tour with you.
Let me tell you how I think he's going to come back. I said I was trying not to spoil him, but production is giving him all kinds of toys. He just got a giant car yesterday, a giant dinosaur. He's not going to want to come home. So we'll see. He's a tour baby.
Tour baby. I had so many questions I didn't even go through it. Now I have to make sure I get to some stuff because of our time. But I do want to go back to like the you not being afraid to evolve, pivot. It's been so many pivots.
I love that word.
Right?
That's like one of my favorite words.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's how I feel. That's what I feel. It's a pivot. It's a pivot, and I believe in the pivot.
Are you aware of them when they're happening, or you just after it happens?
No, I'm aware. But it's usually, again, it's an internal. I have this thing of like, is this the right thing? Is this the right thing? But then I'm always like, lean into it, because if I'm feeling fearful in a way, if I'm feeling a way that I'm like, if it's more excitement than fear, lean into it. Yeah,
that's your rule.
Yeah.
Has it ever backfired or not gone well?
No, thank God. I'm gonna go hug a tree when I leave here.
So it's worked for you.
Thank God. But then again, I also am a believer that, you know, if it doesn't, and no, because I do, yes and no. So like, for instance, if something flops or if it doesn't do as good, I still learn something from it. And that sounds so cliche and like,
everything has a reason.
Everything has a reason, but I truly do believe that.
Yeah.
Like I really, truly, truly do.
It's because it's really true.
It's really true.
It really.
But some people think it's like, you know, a little woo woo, but ain't.
I think there's a moment too in all of our lives. We always have to pivot throughout our whole lives.
Yeah.
But there are times where the confusion comes is like, am I quitting or giving up on something too soon?
Yes.
Or am I shifting into something new
100%.
and exciting?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Yeah.
That's hard.
That part is hard.
I think for me, when I'm in those moments, I have to get quiet.
Yeah.
Sometimes I need alone time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll do a day trip by myself. If I feel something pulling on me, but I'm not really ready to let go of whatever's going on and I'm confused about it.
Yeah.
It's like, get quiet.
Yeah.
And just sit on it, meditate on it, pray on it.
Yeah.
Because
that's real.
It'll show itself.
That's real. I do a lot of prayer. I literally, so weird. I'm always in my head, but I literally the other day said, because I pray to my angels, ancestors, universe. That's like my team, my tribe.
You got a squad?
I got a squad. But I literally apologized. I was like, I know I'm getting on y'all nerves today. I've been talking to y'all a lot recently, but I believe it makes me feel like I'm not alone. It helps me just feel better. So I lean into that a lot. I lean into prayer.
Yeah. That helps.
Yeah.
When you're in those moments, trying to figure out what's next.
Yeah.
But you've never been afraid to evolve, girl.
I am though. I think by the time it happens, I have done so much internal.
And it seems effortless.
It seems effortless, yeah. But it's a lot. It can be a lot. Like, I remember when
you moved to London.
I know, that's big.
Wait, what were you gonna say? I don't want you to lose that.
Oh no, when I was on the talk and like COVID happened and I was home for a long time because of COVID, and I was like, I think it's time. I think I need to leave the show, but I was sad. Like, I was like, why am I leaving something that I actually enjoy? That was weird.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I have to. If I want to have a kid, if I want to like grow my relationship, like stuff like that. I don't know.
Because you were in this relationship and he's
and we were trying to get pregnant and like how we were doing we were doing 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, like
back and forth.
Yeah. So
you liked that era of you talk show host?
It was fun. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I learned a lot. It was definitely it was different.
Yeah.
But I honestly I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed being around the women. You know, I learned a lot about myself. I healed some stuff, which I never thought I would.
Really? What?
Yeah, because being on that show, I had to open up and talk about a lot of personal stuff that I didn't think when I took the job, that was the job. I thought it was a lot of like,
today's topics.
But because those women did really get personal. And so I couldn't sit there at the table and not get personal. Talked a lot about my fertility, which I never talked about before. Mm-hmm. I talked a lot about my drinking, which I never talked about before. My daddy issues, which I know, so there were things that I started speaking about that kind of was like, oh, okay. This is something I can dive into. This is something that I'm letting out that's healing me, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you. But then you had to walk away.
Yeah. It was time. I think it was time. It was time because I did love it. I cried about that one.
Oh.
I did. I cried about that because I was like, am I doing the right thing? Am I quitting too soon? Like literally. But then I was like, I want to grow a family. So yes, that trumps everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going through your book and I saw the story about the paw prints, right?
Oh yeah.
And how your mom hated them at the beginning.
Yes.
And that you were ready to get them taken off.
Yep.
And your mother decided she actually liked them.
She was like, you can't do that.
It's part of you.
It's part of who you are. How will people know who you? I'm like, Mom, you the same lady that was like, that is tacky. That was tacky. Can't believe you did those paw prints up there. Yeah, no, she was like, you cannot do that.
But you didn't get rid of them.
No, I didn't. They're like a birthmark at this point.
Yeah, but
that's how I feel about it now.
I wonder if that's one little piece of something that like just holds you kind of in all the phases of your life. They're there.
Yeah, maybe so.
I don't know. Or you don't even notice them
think
anymore.
about it.
You don't even notice them
I don't even
anymore.
think about it. I don't. I only think about it if I'm going to certain things, if I'm going to certain events. Because my husband does a lot of things and we've been to places I never thought I would probably wind up at. Like Buckingham Palace. So
How was that?
crazy. Because I was like,
What were you doing there?
I was representing my husband's charity.
Oh.
And I got to meet the king. And I was like, whoa. So couldn't have the paw prints out there.
No.
I mean, I could have, you know.
You should
I
have.
should have.
That's really funny. Okay, we got in real life questions and a bowl. You want to do our bowl or you want to do our questions first?
It's up to you. I'm here. I'm
Go
down.
in the bowl. See what's
Go
in
with
the
the
bowl.
ball. All right, so I was just reach in.
Oh, it's so far from you. Are we both doing them? She's just doing
Should I
them,
just
right? There you go.
whatever?
Let's see what you get. I hope you
Okay.
get a good one.
Okay, let's see. What have you always wanted to do but haven't? Oh, that's a good question. What have I always wanted to do
But haven't. So
But
that would
haven't.
be like your bucket list. Still.
Yeah.
What's on your bucket list still?
There's a lot though. Like, I do want to still learn a language fluently.
Which one?
That's the thing. I need to choose.
You
'Cause
gotta
I like
choose
a
one.
lot of them. Portuguese, I love.
Really?
I love Portuguese. Brazilian Portuguese. All Portuguese is beautiful though. Anybody watching is all great. But Brazilian Portuguese just sounds like singing to me. Italian would be sexy. That would be
Yeah.
great. What else? I want to learn an instrument. I want to learn how to play an instrument. I want to ranch. I was just talking about this. My friends who know me know that I've always been obsessed with goats and bees. So at some point, maybe a ranch with some goats and some bees. And I'll be giving you some honey the next time I come out.
I'm excited about it. On a scale of 1 to 10, Eve,
Yeah.
how happy are you today?
Today, I don't like a scale.
Why?
I don't know, because I feel like it's boxing it up. I don't know. It's weird. I have a thing about that. I feel like that's my one woo as well. That's part of my one woo. It's almost like a jinx
What do you mean?
because it's just living it. You don't need to name it or label it or put a number on it. Just be in it. It's my one woo because I feel like you put a number on it, then tomorrow be goddamn 2 or 1. So I don't know. We're good. Life's good.
You don't want to label
I
that.
don't want to label it.
But you are happy.
Definitely happy. Definitely.
Like
100%.
Like every day or most days?
Most days.
Most days.
Most days. I mean, I give myself 1 or 2 days of pity party because I'm human.
Yeah.
So yeah, but most days, yeah.
So if something's wrong or you're bothered by something,
Yeah.
you give yourself.
Oh yeah, I think that's important. I think
What does that look like? A pity party day?
pity party.
What is a pity party day?
If I can, it depends. Like hopefully, baby's at nursery, and then I get a day to myself and walk around, a quiet time. That is probably my quiet time. I walk a lot, and just think and think and think. Yeah.
So that's like a self-love day. That's not like a pity party
Yes.
day.
Yeah. I guess that's
A pity party day is still my poor me. The world's terrible.
Oh yeah, that's
My
true.
life is tough.
No, I'm not. So no, maybe it's more of a self-love day because I'm not I don't do that a lot. I don't believe in leaning into the poor me. The world is tough. Life is terrible because I always believe that you're the person that can change it. You're the person that the person that can flip it when you need to. So yeah, I like self-love. Maybe I'll start saying that.
Self-love day.
Yeah.
What about your legacy, Eve? How often do you think about that?
I don't.
Ever?
No.
Is it like a woo thing, like a scale thing?
No, I just feel like I'm starting, I have a whole new life with my son. It's different. Like I know there's a whole my music and things that I've done, but I also feel like I'm not done doing the things that I want to do. Like I want to write another book. I also, along with learning a language, I want to do some more TV stuff. I want to produce. I want to create. So that's hard. I'm not there yet. Yeah.
You don't even think about it.
Nah, not yet.
Really?
No.
What are you most proud of in your career? I'll say that instead of just legacy.
Yeah.
What are some of the moments or the things you've accomplished?
Big moments, accomplishments, definitely a Grammy, 100%. For Blow Your Mind, because that's the one song that I wrote 100% of everything. So that feels good. You know, being able to kind of, I don't know, flip into TV, kind of pivot.
Yeah,
you know, into
you had a whole
TV.
sitcom
named
Eve.
Yeah,
I mean, it was so good, by the way.
Thank you.
It was so good.
Those are huge moments that I definitely look back on and be like, wow.
And we were talking about this earlier. It's like one of the things that I think, being a woman in hip hop, especially an artist, a rapper, it's like there's this comparison thing.
Yes,
it's like
always.
It's just horrible what happens.
Yeah,
it's like a comparison curse.
Yeah.
As soon as you become this figure, they want to compare you to other people. How did you never kind of fall victim to that, or did you ever?
I think because I was so insulated with Ruff Ryders.
Yeah.
Honestly, excuse me, I think because they also allowed me to be so much of myself. I was very lucky with that. Like, they never said to me, like, you see what Kim was doing? You see what Foxy was doing? You see what this? I always was like, they kept me so me. They allowed me to just be me, whatever I wanted to wear, however I wanted to show up, what I wanted to write about. I think that probably helped me a lot. I think it did, because it did, you know, in meetings,
yes,
people would say things about singles, things like that.
Yeah.
But because I was so insulated, I think I was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good. And that's something people should know. It's like, you empower people and you support people about who they are. It just takes them so far. As opposed, imagine you were in a group that was like, yeah, like you said, you know, Kim's doing this, you got to be sexier, or you got to be.
If anything, they was trying to cover me up. While I was trying to get me Ruff Ryder vests all the time in Tim, he was like, put this on. So like, yeah, no, I
and not that anything's wrong, but that was Kim and or whoever, or Foxy, or whatever. But it's like it's just the evil or the cruel. What is the curse? The curse of comparison.
But it's also why, but it's also why women back then, especially for me, like in the beginning, they weren't that friendly to me. Like, because in the overall industry of it, like the execs and things like that, I think they were pitting us against each other. Whereas I was just like happy to see everybody. Like, I thought we was going to be the sisterhood. Like, and it was not like that.
Really?
So, yeah.
Did that ever change?
Yeah, because as you get older, you know what I'm saying? You sit down and have a conversation and realize, oh, you got a Yorkie? I got a Yorkie too. Like, you know, just silly shit. Yeah. Silly girly shit. Like, and then you're like, oh, we're just alike. Like, or whatever. We got something in common.
Yeah.
So,
you had some sisterhood stuff. Were you and Missy were
Yes,
close, right?
me and Missy, great. Me and Trina, great. Like, that was instant, like, always great. Latifah, always big sister. Like, I was very lucky. Very, very lucky. Like,
You had some good ones.
Yeah.
What about Swiss? I love that you guys, we were talking about friendships before and how important, like, long term. I've heard Swiss talk about you in so many different periods of your life, and you could tell there's just so much love. And
Swiss is the best. Swiss is really my brother. Like, Swiss, it's so funny because we might not speak, and something random will be like, hey, yo, sis, do you hear about this? Or, yo, sis, I need you to connect, or whatever. Like, or I'll hit Swiss. Like, he's never not there somewhere at some point. And I love seeing his evolution. I love seeing his evolution. And it all makes sense, because talk about a pivot. Like, all the things that he does and him and Alicia do, but he does between the art, jewelry, music, whatever.
Cars, camels.
Literally camels. Like, come on. But I love that. And I think that's something we've always had in common as well. That's something that we've always been able to talk about. Is that kind of like, yo, I'm over here. Yo, I'm over here. Like, you know, so yeah.
I love that. In real life, what is your biggest pet peeve or trigger?
Pet peeve?
Or triggers?
Or trigger? Oh, that's a good question. What's a big trigger for me?
There's something you do not enjoy. I'll tell you one of mine.
Yeah.
I don't like when people are manipulative.
Yes.
And
yes,
that
yes.
goes, that doesn't mean flagrantly.
No.
It's the subtle little manipulations of you said that because you want me to do this, or you said this because you want that person. I don't like to watch people bully anybody. And I don't like manipulative people.
Yeah. No.
Like just ask for what you want. Just
ask
say it. Like that's the thing for me.
Yeah.
So I wonder if you have that one too.
I think that one for sure.
Yeah.
But in this business, because you see it a lot.
Oh my God. It's so annoying.
So much. It's so annoying. People who can't admit when they're wrong. Like I love, because I'm a person to be like, my bad. Did I do that? My bad. Like,
oh, you can say sorry.
Oh,
Easy.
yeah. I think because let's just get over it. I'd rather also because it's awkward when you don't, and like it's weird. Like, and I'm really awkward. Like in real life, I am an awkward nerd. Like when it comes to certain things. So yes, I can't stand like. Please just own up. Mm-hmm. People make mistakes. Nobody's fucking perfect.
Tell me something you have recently owned up to.
Oh,
something that you had to say sorry for.
Yeah, actually, I had to say sorry yesterday because I was snippy snappy. Like I was just like, yeah, I need a fucking like, please just give me. Can you just did it? I was like, so I did say sorry about that because I also like I don't bully anybody, but I don't like treating people. It's like almost getting getting caught in a crossfire. Mm-hmm. Like this is my energy and my mood. My bad. That's not you. Like I think that's important.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you apologized to somebody yesterday.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Was it like
my road manager?
You were?
My road manager. I was like, my bad. I know I was snippy snapping. He's like, nah, that's cool. As long as we get the shit done right. It's like he didn't take it personally. And sometimes most people don't if they know you, especially. But I do think it's important. I do.
Own your shit.
Definitely.
I love that. Yeah. That's a great lesson. Are you writing? One more bowl? We're going to do one more bowl.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Okay, I think we're good.
What's one item on your bucket list you want to check off? Well, that's kind of like that one. Should we do
go to the next one. Go to the next one. Pick one so you like one. You could pick 5 and pick whatever best one you want.
Perfect.
Pick whichever one you like.
Oh, that's a good one. Actually, change it.
Yeah, look at a few and then pick your favorite one.
Oh my God, that's good. These are good. Okay. Okay, let me pick.
You keep going?
No, let me see. One more. That's it.
Let me see what I like for you. Let me see what I like for you.
Okay, yeah, do that. I'd rather that.
Okay, all right.
Because also I'm indecisive in real life.
Are you?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Are you indecisive?
I can be. With business stuff, I'm good. Like business, no. But like life stuff, I'll be like,
am I indecisive? No.
No, not really. Not even close.
I decide.
I'll put these back in.
I decide.
These are other ones.
You're a hard decider.
I'm a hard decider? I don't know if that's true. I always love this one. It's the one that everybody... I always stop on this one.
Okay.
I like this one. Okay. Try this one.
Okay.
Okay, you take that one. I'll hand you that.
I saw that. That was
did. That's a good one, right?
Yes. If God were to text you right now, what would it say? Oh my God, that is so good.
What would he say to you?
If God were to text me right now, he'd probably have a whole lot, but
it'd be a long text. Text.
It'll be, I told you I had you. I told you I got you. I told you you're fine. I told you you're safe. I knew you had it in you. I knew you was gonna be all right. I think that would be some of it. Some of it. I wish you would have fucking listened before.
You think he would have you?
Yes. My God would be like, I wish you would have listened before. We could have got over this sooner if you would have listened. But also, like, good. Like, I'm glad you're listening now.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're listening now.
You think he'd be proud of you?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I hope so. I think it's funny because now a lot of, as you get older, and I like many people do, I'm not religious as such, but I definitely believe in God. And again, like I call it the GAAU, God, Angels, Ancestors Universe. So that's what I call it. And when you get, the older you get, I feel like, you know, especially if you kind of grew up in faith in any way, you just go back to that. And it's a good place to be. Yeah.
Ancestors is good.
Ancestors.
People don't talk about that connection to
real.
ancestors.
Yeah.
What are your beliefs or thoughts about that?
Because I do woo stuff sometimes, those are things that a lot of times healers will bring up that I never thought about for years before.
What do you mean?
Because, you know, you didn't, you know, unless someone kind of brings it up and makes it make sense for you. And now I do think about like, I say thank you for being there. I ask for help sometimes. I ask for guidance
From your ancestors.
From ancestors, yeah. I think it's real. I believe it. I feel it.
All right, last in real life question. What do you hope people, if people can learn anything from your life and your journey and watching you all these years, what do you hope people take away or learn from how you've done it?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That you're allowed to do and be how you want, who you want to be. You're allowed to be as happy as you want to be. That it doesn't matter where you start, you can go wherever you want. Yeah.
Yeah, Eve.
Thank you. This is Eve in real life.
For more episodes, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, comment, and we'll see you on the next IRL podcast.